I had always assumed that becoming a mother would obviously be one of those life-altering events, but I had no idea of the impact it would have on the dynamics between my mother and I. You see, I had all these grandiose visions of me sharing my newfound motherly wisdom, and my mom would agree with me and respect my newfound wisdom. But my mom thinks she knows everything, and that is the problem. I got pregnant 3 weeks after my wedding at the tender, advanced maternal age of 35. And as I shared the news with my parents over the phone, my mother was at a loss for words, and that's rare. I'm like, hello, I'm pregnant with the grandchild you always wanted because you are the only one of your friends who doesn't have any grandchildren. Deep inside, I knew she was elated, and I was excited that for once, we would be on a level playing field because we were both mothers. Well, I was wrong. We could never be on level playing fields because my mother thinks she knows everything. In 2008, my daughter arrived, and of course, my mother got on the first thing smoking. I immediately felt her sense of awe and joy and pride. But that abruptly came to a halt when my mother watched me change my daughter's diaper. And then the battle began. What is that Burt's Bees natural diaper cream? My mother asked. And do you plan on using that on my granddaughter? Because I only know about Desitin. I remember thinking to myself, do you really remember what you used on my butt in 1974? I get it, your brand Desitin was tried and true. They first made it in the 1900s, but that didn't make it any better than the cream that I chose for your grandchild that you so desperately wanted. My mom's unending questions and judgment just didn't stop with my choice of diaper cream. Every matter became a comparison of old school versus new school. And that's when I became known as her youngest daughter, who was into all of this new school, new age parenting. There were no immediate observations about what I was doing well. There were just all these questions. Questions that made me feel inferior about the well-researched choices that I read about on the internet. And not in the yellow weather copy of my mom's Dr. Spock's book that she insisted I kept as an heirloom. But the questions never ceased to amaze me. So, tell me again why you're breastfeeding? Because that really wasn't the thing for me. I'm thinking, yeah, you didn't consider breastfeeding because you were busy reading Erica Jong's Fear of Flying with the rest of the feminist women-led movement. And more importantly, you were vain and wanted to maintain your perky breast. But I didn't bother to go back and forth about my new age parenting preferences because deep down inside, I didn't care about her choices versus mine. All I wanted and still want is for a mother to say that I'm doing a great job. My daughter is now 5, so enough of the multiple questions about my child-rearing choices and why I expose my child to so many programs and outings and events and why I choose organic products. What I want my mom to realize is that I am a fantastic mother because I was raised by one. Well, minus the question. I wonder what would happen if she took a step back to see everything that I am is because of her. I am the daughter of a fierce woman who rocked a burnt orange afro and smoked an occasional Virginia Slim. So obviously she didn't get it right, and neither will I. But the one thing that I am certain of is that I am the first woman that my daughter will admire, just as my mom was the first woman that I admired. My mother showed me what motherhood was all about: grit, class, creativity, and sacrifice for the greater good of the family. So to my old school mother, please know that my style of motherhood may look different to you, but it's damn good, and so is yours. With love, your new school, new age